Deep in Whisper Pine Forest, snowflakes twirled like feathers as the sky turned white and wild. The snowstorm song has started, whispered the trees, and it's stronger than ever. All the animals tucked into their burrows and nests, except for one brave bunny. Her name was Rosie and she had a very big heart. As snow piled outside, Rosie's grandmother spoke softly by firelight. Long ago, she said, when snowstorms wouldn't stop, a brave soul rang the crystal bell. Rosie's eyes sparkled with wonder. Where is the bell? She asked. Far across the singing mountains, Grandma said. It waits for someone brave. Rosie pulled on her red scarf, packed a honeyberry bun, and tied bells to her boots. I'll find the bell, she whispered, even if my paws get cold. She waved goodbye and stepped into the swirling snow. Her journey had begun one snowy step at a time. Rosie reached the Candy Cane Woods, where striped trees hummed in the wind. There she met Sissel, a prickly porcupine stomping through the snow in oversized boots. Bell hunting, huh? He grumbled. I'll come. Can't let a bunny go alone. Rosie smiled. Her first friend had joined the journey. A glowing ice bridge sparkled over a frozen stream that sang with every step. Rosie tiptoed, Sissel clunked, and together they crossed with wobbly legs and wide eyes. Careful, Sissel yelped. These shoes weren't made for skating. Their teamwork kept them steady and built their trust. Suddenly, a swirl of snow giggled and popped into a tiny creature with glowing cheeks. Blip's the name, it squeaked. I chase snowflakes for fun. Rosie laughed. We're chasing a bell. Blip flipped in delight and zipped ahead, leading the way with laughter. At the base of a giant snowy hill, the wind howled like a song gone wild. Rosie's ears flapped, Sissel shivered, and Blip spun like a snowball. We have to keep going, Rosie shouted through the wind. She took the first step, brave and bold, and her friends followed close. Inside a glowing cave, berry lights blinked like stars and warm air wrapped around them. A moth with shimmering map wings fluttered down. I'm Yarrow, he said. The bell pass shines for those who glow from the inside. He joined the group, flying gently above their heads like a lantern. They reached a spring bubbling with frozen bubbles, rising like crystal balloons. Rosie gently hopped across them, her scarf trailing like a red ribbon in the sky. Blip giggled as bubbles bounced beneath their feet, and Sissel grumbled, too bouncy. The path got trickier, but Rosie's joy helped everyone stay light. Yarrow's wings glowed brighter as they followed a shimmering trail up the mountain. Just a little further, Rosie said, though her paws were cold and tired. The friends moved slowly, cheering each other on with smiles and silly songs. They were almost there. Courage was carrying them. At the mountain top, a storm swirled wildly, thick and loud, like a drumroll of snow. Rosie stood tall as the wind tugged at her scarf and whiskers. We didn't come this far to stop now, she shouted. Her friends huddled close. They were ready together. At the heart of the storm stood a tall crystal bell tower, glowing faintly through the snow. Rosie climbed the steps, her red scarf trailing behind like a flag of hope. She reached up and rang the bell ding, clear and pure. The sound rippled across the sky like sunlight waking the clouds. From the clouds above, glowing skybirds swooped down, their feathers warm with color. They sang a soft, magical song and the snow began to melt. Trees sparkled, rivers unfroze, and animals peeked from their homes. Rosie had done it. The storm was over. The friends walked back down the mountain, now filled with sun and music. Blip whirled, Sissel smiled, and Yarrow glided peacefully. Rosie's paws were tired, but her heart felt warm and brave. Even little feet, she whispered, can walk big dreams. Back in Whisper Pine Forest, animals gathered with hugs, cheers, and jingling bells. Rosie saved us, cheered the chipmunks, and she brought friends too. Rosie smiled softly as her grandmother wrapped her in a warm hug. She didn't need to roar or shine, she just needed to be brave. Rosie wasn't the biggest, the strongest, or the fastest, but she was brave, kind, and never gave up. Even when the snow was deep and the wind was loud, she kept going, because she knew others were counting on her. That's what real courage looks like, doing something even when it feels a little scary, especially when it helps someone else. Just like Rosie, you can be small and still make a big difference, one brave step at a time.
Thanks for watching, kids. If you enjoyed the adventure, make sure to subscribe to our channel, give us a thumbs up, and click the bell icon to never miss a new story. See you next time.